What's going on, everybody? It's me. I'm back. So let's just jump right into it. So here we go. We're following this white pickup truck, and as you can see right there, this car is not parked next to the curb, but he's not the douche. He should be, but he's a little bit of a douche. Let's focus on the real douche. This is a two-parter, okay? There's two people involved in this douchery. We're going toward this light. As you can see, cars are jumping into my lane, so obviously something's going on, right? Great. So here comes a guy with temp tags, and boop, comes right into me. Why? Because he was bullied by this Jeep. I can't stand when people do this. You're going to be making a left turn. That's fine. Don't be inching in. You're trying to bully your way into that left turn. It's 2 lanes. You can't do that. Okay? So I don't know what's worse, the fact that the guy tried to bully or the fact that this other guy let him bully and almost hit me. Okay, on to the next one. Now, as you can see, there's water on the ground. There's water in the air. There's water everywhere. And I hate driving in the rain, so I was already a little agitated by this point. Now we're driving, and as you can see, some prick had a double park on a pretty busy road, I would say. And it's not out of necessity. There's a parking lot there. There was one across the street. You know, this was just pure laziness. I don't know what the problem was. They wanted to park their car and just decide, hey, you know what? Let me be a dick. Let me just double park in the middle of the road and cause this kind of congestion. So let's just get that double parker out of your mind for a brief second, okay? So I'm pulling into this parking lot, and my wife's about to jump out, and I had to fast forward this because women take forever to just get out of a car. It's such a simple task, but apparently it was too hard for her. So I had to drive to the back of this parking lot. Here's another lovely bunch of douches. As you can see to the right, there's a sign behind those trees there. It says no parking, right? So you will see it right here as I turn. Same exact sign. They're on opposite ends. Same thing. No parking. Why? Because it just makes sense not to park a vehicle in those spots. Why? Because there's cars parked to the right of me that need that space to back out, maneuver this area. See how I'm having a little bit of a trouble? I have a large vehicle. I've got a big booty bitch car, and it's having an issue backing out because somebody's parked in a no park area. Awesome. Anyway, let's move on. Back to the double parker. So I'm driving in this lot, and I'm like pulling up here, and I couldn't quite get a good angle. So what you're about to see is me stopping in this point and pulling my cell phone out to continue the live coverage of the douchebag that just parked there. Enjoy that. I can't get my camera to face this, but there's the asshole that was just double parked in the middle of a 2-lane road there. Now the cops are behind her. Oh, look. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was a bad thing for me to be parked in the middle of the road like that. Oh, please, officer. Please don't write me a ticket. Please, I'm so sorry. I was just going inside to grab my food that obviously could have waited. I'm sorry that I inconvenienced people. Oh, hope you get a flat tire. Look at the cop. You sucky. Yeah, that's right. Using multiple cameras to capture the good stuff. That's how I roll. So anyway, we're just leaving here. And look at this. Look at that guy. I don't know about you, but where I'm from, that's not good. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. This is a 4-lane situation over here. What? Seriously? Like, you couldn't just drive down the street and turn down one of these side roads and pop a K-turn and where it was like totally clear? There was cars behind me that could have easily left from behind me to the right and hit that idiot. So I've mentioned this before, and this is going to come up twice in this little douche of the day video, but people on bicycles, when you're doing it correctly, more power to you. That's awesome. I don't even have the energy to exercise and tie my shoes sometimes. So when you're driving a bicycle, God bless you. But this guy and what some people do annoys me. Like, what the hell are you doing on the road? You're obviously shaky. It's windy. Get the hell on the sidewalk and don't look at me. Don't stare at me. You know, these people, you want to go get healthy? Don't do it at my expense. All right? Don't do it at my expense and cause possible issues. So I'm slowing it down here. See how this guy's takeoff? Watch. Look at his wheel. Cuts to the right a little bit. It's windy out. Obviously, this guy's not a super twig or anything, but he obviously can't power a bicycle. Get a motorcycle then. Or a moped. A Vespa. And look, I'm passing him, and he gives me that look like, Huh, screw you. You're killing the environment with your carbon monoxide and shit. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm totally doing it. Getting 9 miles to the gallon while I'm doing it. And I'm not shaking like a leaf. Oh, my lord, my people. You're going to love this one, okay? Just let's all watch Bask in the Beauty, okay? See that bus? I thought he was just like cutting across the line a little bit because, there was like a double parker or something. No, there's traffic, right? What does he do? He hops completely on the other side of the double solid just to go. I don't know why that was done, okay? The one thing a bus can't do is show up early. You can show up late. The bus just has to make sure it's there when the pickup time's there. There was no point. There was no necessity for that bus to do that and not wait literally like how many seconds was this that now he could possibly make this left turn? What a flippin' freaking moron douche. Impatient doucher. All right, so let's switch it up and start talking about the douche in the variety of a human with 2 legs, okay? So now I'm at this red light. It's about to turn green. We're going to be crossing through this intersection, okay? So now everything should be fine. What you're about to see is something that just makes me laugh a little bit. There's this guy, and he's got this, like, quote-unquote cool guy trot. That's what I'm about to call it. If you look in the distance, you're going to see. Obviously, cars have the right of way now, right? So if you look in the distance, you'll see somebody. Here he goes. He's starting to go into the intersection. Now, granted, I didn't even notice he was doing this. Here he goes again. He's doing his little cool guy trot. See him? Look. Oh, I'm so cool. I'm just so cool. Look at me. I'm trotting across a place I shouldn't be crossing. Then he stops. Now, he's not even making eye contact. He just still doesn't realize the gravity of the situation he's in. And then, boom. Now he sees Big Blue. He realizes that there could have been a big problem. He realizes in the next 2 seconds he could have been a hood ornament on my Dodge Charger, right? And then what is this? If I had hit that little bastard in the street, this is the cop that would have ran over to save the day, made me look like an idiot when I did nothing wrong. Unbelievable. Welcome to America. And we're back to cars. So everybody keep an eye on the red car in front of us. He's going to be the star of the show right now. This is a precursor. Look at the gap on the right. You notice it? That's great. He could easily cut over. He doesn't. So we're going to try to talk quick because this is a quick clip. So I know that there's traffic up ahead, and I know in a few seconds he's going to be putting his blinker, right? Because he's stopped. Here we go. In about a second, things are about to be quick. You got to focus. Ready? And blinker deployed. Now focus. Ready? He's looking for a gap. Now we had that huge gap. He's about to cut off a truck who's obviously going a little bit too quick. There's nothing but brake lights. So watch this little minivan or whatever. This is the gap. Really? This is what he decided to jump into. Okay, let's roll with it. Now this little van or whatever comes in. Now here's what I find interesting. It's a van. He almost cut across the line on the right side because he was going too quick like a douche. Now let's focus on the van for a sec. Smoking cigarette, dainty hand, leather jacket. Ready? Hand drops. That's the sign of defeat. He just got cut off by a red car, and he's driving that ugly monstrosity. So he loses, everybody loses, except for me. I win. Why? I don't have to look at that red car anymore. He cut out of my lane, and it's not my problem. All right, everybody. If you stuck around to the end, thank you for watching. This is going to be the last little clip. Little quick story. It's Halloween, so get ready. There's a lot of kids with costumes out, okay? So now if I wasn't paying attention, focus here for a second, mind you. I'm heading toward a stop, and this guy, delivery boy, decides to just put his blinker on, right? And does whatever the hell he wants. 0 fucks given. Doesn't care. Now, I guess in his defense, he did have a blinker on, right? But does that mean you can just throw a blinker on and drive wherever you want? If I put my right blinker on, can I drive on that sidewalk? No, right? Okay, so we fast forward this. Obviously, you could tell, right? I'm not actually driving that quick. Okay, let's move on. Now, we're heading to another intersection, and it's infamous for people crossing. So much so that they had to put signs up that say it's a state law. You have to let the pedestrians cross. That makes sense. Okay, great. So add that to the fact that there's Halloween going on and there's kids everywhere. You should be very cautious, right? What does this little red pedophile van do? He decides to pull another U-turn right here, right? DJ Khaled and another one goes. And then not only that, he couldn't do it on his own, so he had to start backing up toward a family. That guy had swords on his back. He should have pulled that katana out and sliced that pedo van. All that thing was missing, honestly, was a sign that says free candy and somebody named Cletus with a freaking mouthful of rotten teeth sitting there asking kids, you want a sucker? You want a sucker, little kid? then that would have just been complete. But no, it was a young dude, probably making minimum wage. Hashtag raise my minimum wage so I can get better driving lessons. Hashtag learn how to drive, douchebag.